one subscriber away from 200, and it's been a long 10-month journey. But you, the viewer, the Hilltime Sports fans, I want to thank you most of all, because without you guys, this just doesn't work. So, from the bottom of my heart, or the heart of my bottom, if you've watched Third Rock from the Sun, I thank you all. I love you all. And let's get to the meat of the matter. What matters most to you guys is the sports content, the NFL, the divisional round, from heartbreaking performances, snowy weather games, and devastating injuries. The NFL Divisional Round was a sight to behold, and I, Trenton Hill, will be your guide through the dumpster. This just might be Hilltime Sports. Let's go! The Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams, a snowy evening at Soldier Field. Despite Caleb Williams' late game heroics, a 14-yard Cole Kmet touchdown that traveled 51 air yards as he was pedaling backwards, it just wasn't enough to overcome those 3 interceptions that Caleb had, including 2 to Durant and 1, a heartbreaker, to Cameron Curl, as he was looking all over the place for DJ Moore, who didn't see the ball. He came away with it. The thicker kicker, Mevis, ended things on a 42-yard field goal to send the Rams to the NFC Championship for the first time since 2021. Our player of the game, Kieran Williams, 87 yards and a touchdown. The Bears go down swinging, but just couldn't get out of their own way. And now we move on, because it was a good night to fight on a Saturday night. It took 13 seconds for the Seattle Seahawks to score enough points to be able to win the ball game against the San Francisco Necromancers. And then it got ugly. No Kittle, a depleted defense, and a juggernaut of a defense in their way. Kenneth Walker awarded the 49ers defense with the Cincinnati Bengals award because they were just not able to tackle the fella who had 116 yards and 3 touchdowns. This butt kicking was hard to watch if you're a 49ers fan or just a football fan in general. Seattle will have a rubber match versus the Rams to see who goes to the Super Bowl. If you want a tragic masterpiece of a movie, well, watch the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. If you want a football game that tells you everything you need to know about football and answers all the questions, well, that's a no-can-do for you, because Joshua Allen played mistake-free football against them Jacksonville Jaguars, but against the Denver Broncos defense just could not do anything right. He had the fumble on the first down, some key interceptions, including a controversial ones where the referees may or may not have blown the call. You tell me in the comments, was it a catch? Was it not a catch? But I'm going to tell you guys this as football fans. Don't have your team in a situation where they need the referees to make a call. Put the game away. It unfortunately didn't happen for the Buffalo Bills, and Broncos win the game on a field goal. 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions from Allen, and a couple of fumbles. James Cook had a fumble. As for the Broncos, Bo Nix threw an absolute laser to Lil Jordan Humphrey. Not to mention a big man score by Crumb. Tragedy struck our unluckiest player, Bo Nix, though, when on the second to last play he broke his ankle. But don't worry, the team that you're playing against has lost against backup quarterbacks in championship situations, so the hope is not all lost. In our final game, if Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts in New York, then Stroud must be seeing demons in Foxborough, because the guy single-handedly helped the Patriots get to the AFC Championship for the first time since 2019. 4 interceptions against the Patriots defense. And the Titans' gift to them was also Mike Vrabel, the coach who now is going to the AFC Championship with our dynastic empire, the New England Patriots. So the AFC South has managed to ruin football twice in one season. Despite being sacked 5 times, though, Drake May threw 3 touchdowns and an interception. Douglas, Diggs, and Boutte all had scores. A rowdy, a 28-6 final score to send the Patriots to the AFC Championship once again. And now, this time we are switching up the formula. We have power rankings. Oh, you didn't think it was going to be 2 in 1 video? Well, unfortunately, I have to do it this way because, well, things at work are shaky, so I gotta kind of put things together. First, the Swampland. The Chicago Bears put up a massive fight, but unfortunately, Williams was turning the ball over, and the team managed to fail 3 times on 4th and short. It probably would have won them the game if they just kicked a few field goals and not let themselves get into trouble. As for the San Francisco Necromancers, they're our second team on the swamp list. They were playing with house money. They made it as far as they could despite being an infirmary ward. Purdy threw a pick. The offense couldn't get anything going, and defensively they could not stop a small child if they tried. Our next team on the swamp list, the Buffalo Bills, had their season ended by Joshua Allen's 5 turnovers, and it pains me to say that because I like the guy. He's from Fireball, which is about 30 minutes away from where I'm at. It's another year of questions and another year for the Bills to pick themselves up and say, how do we get better? You can't band-aid your situation anymore because you got New England running around and winning the division. So you got to come up with something. Maybe a coaching change. Maybe a defense this time. The final team in our swamp list, the Houston Texans, whose defense was let down by a pitiful showing from the offense. You can't win with the running back going 14 carries for 17 yards, can you? Is Stroud the answer or the problem? You guys gotta let me know in the comments because he hasn't captured that rookie season magic and he's been awful this year. Our limping along tier will go to the Denver Broncos, and I wanted to put them higher because they earned the number 1 seed. But the loss of Bo Nix is just way too much. One thing we do know, though, the Patriots, like I said, are known to lose to backup QBs in championship situations. So you guys got that for them. Sean Payton is going to have to go against everything that he knows and actually run the ball. You know, like when they had Darrell Davis and Rod Smith and John Elway. You know, run the ball, you might win the game. We're hoping. We're all pulling for... And I'm going down with the ship, Denver, with Stidham. Even if it takes me down to Davy Jones' locker. Above them, though, on the next tier goes the Rams. Yes, they can score points with the best of them, but they tend to play down to their opponent. And you have to wonder, if Darnold gets the monkey off the back, it actually plays really well because it's going to be a shootout next week. Are they able to beat them again like they did for the NFC West crown? Their secondary in LA is shaky. If they don't get home, it's going to be hard for them to get turnovers. But you can't count Stafford out. Neither can you count out Nakua, Adams, Parkinson, Kieran Williams, and the rest of the squad. They can score with the best of them. And I think the second best team in the NFL right now is the New England Patriots. Do I like it? No, because we watched the Patriots be good. We watched the Patriots dynasty for the last 20-something years, and they perhaps are back. But they are the second best team. Defense forced a bunch of turnovers, and they no longer cause me any concern with their weak schedule in the regular season. May has looked composed, and Will Campbell has to be the best player from the 2025 NFL Draft. Is he the sexy name? No, he wasn't. Not the sexiest pick, not a running back, not a receiver, not a quarterback, but he gets the job done, and I think he'll go down as one of the best tackles in the game if things continue. And finally, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the number 1 spot. Despite all their flaws with Darnold, they have a chance to do the incredible and win the Super Bowl when nobody thought they could. If he can just play mistake-free football. JSN, where have you been? It's time to get things going because you were really good early on in the season, but the last few weeks, maybe a month, you just haven't been where you were. You just haven't been at the level that you are accustomed to. This defense is phenomenal, and I didn't think they were going to be this good. I knew they were going to improve, but dang, they are they are so good. It's probably the best defense I've seen all year. Nick Emenwari is going to be Rookie of the Year. I think he earned it. If the offense explodes, look out, NFL. We got a new Super Bowl champion. But who are your biggest surprises, your biggest letdown? Who's number one on your list heading into the NFL champion? Who's number one on your list heading into the conference championship weekend? And don't forget, we are one subscriber away from the big 200. Also, join me on Wednesdays for live streaming for about 30 minutes to an hour to talk about the NFL and the Philadelphia Eagles. And also, on Wednesdays, it's 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Fridays, it is a to-be-decided time, MTTF, with my homeboy Miles from the Crushing It Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell. And adios. Stay blessed. Boom.